I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, hush you with me.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's going to air it. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Chiefs nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Ricky.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Carrier. He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Raiders 14, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The 48-yard line.
Right now. I'm going back to you. I'm going to see. Chris 94. Shot. It's first. 56, right there, 56. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's out to the left and complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
The score, Raiders 21, Chiefs nothing. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. (21-0) our score after one.
The score, Raiders 21, Chiefs nothing.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Carr. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Josh Jacobs. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, but it'll be second down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
To
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. from the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Check 9, check 9. Joker. Attack. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Under crush.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Down at the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Carr's pass.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Raider first down.
Carr now on first down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Switch up, switch up. Out, 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 out.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
At their own.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Express. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm here all day. 56. Mike. Hey, 734. 56.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Later one. I'm coming after you.
Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Express. Kill. Turn up. 734.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll be second and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 24-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, a screen to Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. You're mine.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Tanner Muse there defensively.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 38, Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, and it's 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. You must be dreaming. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 62 yards.
And the Raider first down.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Carr now to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
For a Kansas City Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but then may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Easy.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
55 is mine, guys. 55. 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Mike, 49. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 9. SOS.
Carr going to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93. Express. 49's the Mike. Man, I got you. 49's the Mike.
Throwing again. Carr got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now here comes their final timeout
5 yards on
as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
For Las Vegas.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Raiders